Hey guys, it's Goku Sunday BZ and welcome back to a new special Best to Worst list. I've been wanting to work on this a while, announcing start of a series off and on over the next probably 3 or 4 months. I'm going to be doing some special Best to Worst lists, all themed around the Capcom crossover games. More specifically, the Marvel vs. Capcom series. I've already done best to worst characters of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. So, this is the start of off and on some Capcom games. I will select different ones. But in this video is going to be me personally ranking, in my personal opinion, best to worst characters of the original Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes, which is why I chose the music in the background from this game. Next one, which will definitely take some time to compile and rank the list, will be top, or rather best to worst, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And then will be best to worst, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Then I'm going to skip over the first one and go to... we'll actually go backwards in time to best to worst, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and then best to worst of course, Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Why going backwards after? I want to get rid of Marvel vs. Capcom series over and done first. So with that said, here it is. Now, just know that, I got recently a new notebook to write stuff down, ideas for future lists. So with that said, first I want to mention some characters that will not count as bonus characters because there's really no differences, they're just alternates. For instance, will not be on the list Orange Hulk, because he's just regular Hulk. Same moveset, everything. Red Venom, also, same moveset, he just happens to be faster. That's the only difference. Gold War Machine also does not count, because all he is like Mech Zangief. He won't block or anything. He'll just stay in place, basically, and that's it. That's the only difference. Nothing special about him. Same moves. Of course, Onslaught doesn't count because he's a boss character. He's not playable. Unless, like, special cheat codes or something. So it won't count. However, I will include a couple, 3 of the bonus characters. Though I'm going to rank them as bonus. And the reason I'm doing it is because they do have at least a couple of different moves. So with that said, still I'm going to keep them at the bottom. So, of the 3 bonus characters ranking, in my opinion, least favorite to favorite of those 3 bonus characters is, in third place, Lilith. I think she's fun. Her moves, sadly, don't really do much damage, of course, but she does have a couple of moves different from regular Morrigan, though she is still more or less just a replacement, of course. In second is Roll. At least she does have some unique, different moves from Mega Man. Not much, but she still has a few differences. And she even has her own theme song. And may I add, probably my personal favorite character theme in the game. It's cool, even lyrics, singing, and everything. Pretty awesome. Number 1 of those bonus characters, in my opinion, is Shadow Lady, which is alternate, of course, of, obviously, Chun-Li. One thing I will say about is she is pretty cool. She can shoot like missiles and stuff, which is really awesome. And she has like a rainbow energy blast. It looks more or less like the Ryu Hadoken, well, Super Hadoken or whatever. But a rainbow blast, and it's pretty awesome. I will say, I actually like Shadow Lady. It sucks it's so hard to unlock her because of the freaking input codes to unlock her in the game is a pain, to say the least. But still, she is awesome. Sometime I might try to actually show gameplay of her in the future, someday, not sure when. But there's 15 regular characters on the roster on this game, so let's get to it. Coming in at number 15 is from the Marvel side of things, and that is Hulk. Hulk, yes, does ridiculous damage. He is certainly a pain in the ass to fight against, that's for sure. He is just a freaking pain. Whenever he's won, like the stage before Onslaught, he's just a freaking pain because he blocks everything. And then he does ridiculous damage back at you. He's way overpowered in MVC 1. At least he was a little bit nerfed in 2, at least compared to 1. 2, he's definitely weaker, in my opinion. Damage he does pretty good in Infinite, but still. 1, he's ridiculously OP, but I just don't like his moves overall. Never care much for his moveset. Coming at number 14, also from the Marvel side of things, yeah, he's fast. I just don't care too much for his moveset in the game, and that's the reason why he comes in 14th, though he's my all-time favorite Marvel superhero. Coming in at number 14 is Spider-Man. Coming in at 13 is the first of the Capcom characters on here, and that is Zangief. One, I actually really like the sprite they use of Zangief on Marvel vs. Capcom 1, specifically because they're using the Alpha series sprite. And Alpha series has always been my personal favorite. I like the more anime sprite designs personally, and Alpha has always been my favorite series of Street Fighter games. Yeah, some designs I kind of like in Street Fighter 3. Like, I like the redesign of Ryu, to be fair. Ken isn't too bad, but I definitely don't like Akuma in the 3 series, design-wise. But coming in at 12th place, another Capcom character, and that is, of course, from Beat 'em Up game. Coming at number 12 is Captain Commando. Yeah, he's really cool, and don't get me wrong, he has one of my personal favorite supers in the original Marvel vs. Capcom series. The one where his teammates end up attacking, and then oppose at the very end. Easily, probably, in my opinion, one of the top 10 best supers in all of Marvel vs. Capcom 1. But, overall gameplay-wise, I don't like Captain Commando as much as some of the others. Coming at number 11, another Capcom character, Jin. Jin is pretty cool. I mean, I love both of his supers. They're pretty cool. Like the just iron, like robot punch is pretty awesome move. And I like the other one where you start blasting from inside a robot, because that's a reference to the game he's actually from, where he's a pilot. More or less like a Gundam pilot, you could say. Game for the Sega Saturn called, darn it, I forget, something bots, Full Metal Madness or something like that. But still, nevertheless, really fun game, actually. I've done a review, or playthrough a few years back. Check it out on one of my playlists. I know I have it on one of my I think, original playthrough list somewhere lower on it. Check it out if you're curious, or check out Maximilian Dude's playthrough of the game. It's definitely interesting, especially Mecha Akuma. But coming at number 10 now, top 10, from the Marvel side, Gambit. Design-wise, Gambit is, in my opinion, probably in the top 5 best Marvel characters in MVC 1. But, and not to mention, easily one of my favorite, probably another one of my top 10 favorite combos in the game, is the one where he throws all those, like, 37 hits cards. That's pretty sweet, but still, gameplay-wise, I feel he's kind of missing in certain areas, and I just don't care overall for his gameplay that much. He's good for distance, and that's about it. Coming at number 9, also on the Marvel side, Venom. Yeah, Venom made it up several spots higher than Spider-Man because I like the game elements of Venom. And strangely enough, same as in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, I love Venom a lot more than Spider-Man. Venom has always been one of my all-time favorite villains, though I'm biased because I love Todd McFarlane work, and of course Venom was created by Todd McFarlane. But I love the design of Venom in the game. It's still pretty fun. I mean, he's my 9th favorite on the roster. Coming in at number 8, one of the coolest characters, and this would probably be Maximilian Dude's number 1 pick in the game, but he's number 8 for me personally, though he's an awesome looking character, and that is Strider. He is pretty good actually for close range combat, believe it or not. He's actually quite fun, at least in close range. He's one of the better ones, but still 8th. In 7th place is a character most people would have number 1. At one time he was higher. I feel the Wolverine, number 7 is Wolverine, is a bit overrated gameplay wise. Yes, he's very good for close range. That's the only thing he's good for. Unfortunately, in long range or mid range, he's not good. Close range is the only area where he is specifically very useful. But he's a pain to fight against. That's definitely something I'll say. But still, 7th favorite. Coming at number 6, from the Capcom side again. Some people probably wouldn't have this one at number 6 this high on the list, but for me, I actually really like playing with. At number 6 is Mega Man. I actually really like Mega Man in 1. I love the fact that you can easily charge up his energy blast and shoot it. That's awesome. I like, though, instead of using regular Mega Man animations, they use Mega Man X animations for the energy blast, which I appreciate, given X is my favorite series from Mega Man. But with that said, Mega Man comes in 6th place. Coming in 5th place, from Capcom's side of things, and that is Morrigan, or just Morgan, however you want to say it. Morrigan from Darkstalkers. Yeah, she is my 2nd favorite female character to play with in the game. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of female characters in the first game, which sucks in my opinion. That's one of the few drawbacks to the first Marvel vs. Capcom game. Not many female characters on the roster other than Roll. Morrigan and Chun-Li pretty much are the only ones. But still, Morrigan gets 5th place because I actually really like playing with Morrigan. She's good for long range. She has 1 or 2 good close range attacks, but she is specifically good for, I think, mid to long range. And I just like her animations and stuff for her specials. Coming at number 4 on the Marvel side, my 2nd favorite Marvel character in the game to play with, and that is also like his design. At number 4 is War Machine. I always really liked War Machine. He's good for long range. Mid-range, not bad. Close range, not that good at all. You want to keep your distance with him. But I love his animations. It is kind of weird, though, with his, super. He uses the Iron Man Energy Blast super rather than his own, which they ended up changing, shooting just a bunch of missiles out in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, of course, for the super. But they choose Iron Man more or less just to change out basically suit of the sprite. That's the only difference between him and Iron Man from Marvel superheroes. Still, great character. Overall, a fun character. I will say I've always enjoyed War Machine on this game. Coming in number 3, 2nd favorite Capcom character in the game. And funny enough, playing her music in the background. Coming at number 3, also favorite female character in the game, Chun-Yi or Chun-Li. Comes in at number 3, favorite character in the game. She's a blast to play with. She is great for her combo. She has one really good long distance, her special kick combo, which will blast across the screen with kicks. Then her more short range energy blast, which is huge and engulfs. And then, of course, there's her special kick, which you can only do this combo in midair, but it is freaking hard to do. But if you can, it does ridiculous damage. Her regular super does like 20% or so damage to 25%. Not bad. If you can get her special air kick combo, that's like 40 to 45% damage, almost half health taken out from that one combo. It's an amazing and pretty epic combo in my opinion, but it's just really hard to get done. Coming in number 2 is my favorite Marvel character on this game, and that is Captain America. Which so happened to be wearing Captain America hat. But yeah, I think Captain America is a lot of fun. I especially like his supers, of course. He is good long range or short range. He's one of the only characters in the game that's actually pretty good in all range distances. That's really good and very useful. Coming in at number 1, I guess shouldn't be a surprise, favorite Capcom character in the game, and always will be one of my favorite fighting game characters of all time. Ryu comes in at number 1. I guess really shouldn't be too much of a surprise, though, that Ryu is my personal favorite. Just always been an uber fan. And yeah, of course, I'm wearing my Marvel vs. Capcom shirt, which I will wear this every time I do one of these best to worst for the Marvel series. So with that said, leave a comment below and tell me what are your personal favorite characters to play with in the original Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of Superheroes. Curious to see what your response is. And do you prefer the Marvel characters overall more or the Capcom characters more? But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. And happy holidays.